This video is going to demonstrate how to set up your Photoshop document for the different sizes needed for the Creative Ad project. In the minimum expectations, down here at the bottom, it says that you need to execute your design in 2 different mediums. So 2 of these will be chosen. It will be the same design, but formatted slightly different to fit the different sizes. You'll pick these 2 mediums or sizes for your ad by coming down to the project specification generator and clicking generate, and then looking under media consumption. In this case, it's magazines and blogs. Down here, we have an option of either a full page ad or a half page ad on a magazine, and a blog only has 1 size that you can choose from. Now this information here gives you the type of ad, a dimension, and then a resolution. This is all important when you're creating your Photoshop document. So we're going to jump over here to Photoshop, and I'm going to go File, New. It's going to open up this window, and you can name your file right now if you want. But down here is what you really want to focus on. We want an 8.5 by 11, so we're going to change this to 8.5. Choose pixels, actually choose inches from that drop-down menu. Then we're going to come over here and say 11, and I already have inches selected. And then the resolution is going to be somewhere between 150 and 300 dpi, or dots per inch. This is how many dots per inch we will have on this document. The more dots you have, the higher resolution when you print it. Now this project won't be printed, but we would want to kind of set this up so that it could be in the future if needed. So here 150 is going to be the lowest you want to go, but 300 is probably the highest, right in that range right there. Now if you go up to 300, you're going to have to find much larger images to fill the space. Finally, we have color mode. In color mode, we have basically 2 different types. We've got RGB and CMYK. For this class, we are only making designs to share on the web or to share on your computer. If you were going to actually print something, you would want to go to a CMYK color mode. So printers are actually set up with a different ink cartridge for CMYK, each of these 4. And you can Google CMYK to find out a little bit more about it if you're interested. But for now, in this class, we're going to use RGB, which stands for red, green, and blue, and is how screens display color. So we're going to choose RGB here. Once we have that set up, I'm going to hit OK. And that's going to bring my document open. I'm going to show this one more time. So if this is a magazine one, I'm going to hit Command-N, Control-N on a PC, or File, New. I'm going to come in here. Let's do a Facebook ad, which is in pixels over here, and it's going to be 400 by 209. And then the resolution is 72. Now 72 because most screens have 72 dots per inch, or pixels per inch, PPI. So that's kind of the resolution we're going for. Unless you got a Retina screen or something similar, 72 dpi or resolution is going to work well. Once I've got that, I'm going to hit OK, and that's going to open up my next document. Now when you're starting out with your projects, you always want to work on your largest canvas first. That way your images are large, all your text is large, and then if you have to scale it down, we can scale that down and bring it to a different artboard. Now if you start on a smaller one and try to go scale up, it's going to be a lot harder because you're going to have to do your project all over again, because it's going to be fewer pixels and we can't add pixels to our project after it's small. So always pick the largest medium and then start creating your ad. And then once you have your ad created, then you can scale it to a different size. And that's all you need to know to set up a Photoshop document for this creative ad project.